Hey there, zombie hunters. Jaxel here. Welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. Alpha 18, Darkness Falls. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Oh my god, this whole damn thing started over again. I don't know if it caught that. You know what? If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Oh my god, I'm looking at my studio here and it tells me that the stream started over again. Well, I don't know what the hell that means. It's all good. I'm just trying to get my second screen up here and it is not showing up for whatever reason. It is being rather difficult. It won't even let me search my own name. All right, fine, be that way. Damn it. Joseph Garner, welcome to the morning live stream. How you doing, buddy? Oh my word, folks. I gotta say, I did a boo-boo. Well, not really a boo-boo. It was actually a good thing. I did a couple things. I've been going back and forth between the base here and whatnot. Okay, making sure my sounds are good in the game. Good, I'll be able to hear shit. Yeah, I went back to the Wasteland base and I grabbed everything. I couldn't not do it. I scrapped a whole bunch of shit. I got it cleaned up, brought all my ammo back, so I have most of it sitting over here. I've crafted a bit more junk turret ammo, quite a bit more actually. I also did some mining, and when I mean I did some mining, I'm not gonna go over and show you the traditional sense. I'm just gonna go into God mode once I've eaten and drank and whatnot here. And I will go over and show y'all what I did. Oh my god. Doing good? Got a day off work? Nice. There you go. Gotta like that. And I've gone through also, like I said, I sorted my inventory too while I was here crafting. And as far as dukes and money goes, I think I'm okay for money. I got lots. I'm good. I have no need for the trader really. Well, I do, but not like before. Said it last stream. I get to a point where I stop needing the loot. Most of the stuff that I've got here, I'm just gonna be scrapping it down for parts. I just really don't need it. But let's go into the map here and let's go. I believe my opening should show up on the map here. That's my iron mine. Let's just quickly go over here. That's why I want to go into God mode, because I wanted to just show y'all where I've been and what I've done. Now this is the iron mine when I started it. I dug all the iron out of here. I even found a bit of coal and nitrate at this end, tiny bit. Look at the FPS though here. This place is crazy. My FPS is like horrid here. Then again, it might have something to do with the fact that zombies and stuff were spawning in. But I started digging and then it started to peter out and then it started into another tunnel. And I found more nitrate. I found more coal. I found lead down in here. Found more iron, more iron, more iron. We have iron for days. I pulled 110 stacks, 111 stacks of iron out of here. Is this needed? I needed it. What can I say? Go back to the base. We got work to do today. The greed factor is real with this one, I tell you. But it got me going where I needed to be. Like 111 stacks. I've already burned in I've burned in 12,000 in each of these forges twice already. Brant Northman, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us today. I am going to keep this rolling. I ran out of clay, so I had to double up on the clay. So not quite 16 stacks or 8 stacks of iron. I think it's more like 12 at this point. I had to pull a bit out to get the clay going back in. I did want to get some of my stuff together here. I'm not going back over to where I've been working. I got some other work that needs to be done first. We are all out of titanium. I only have like 1,000 or 2 left. I only have 1,000 or 2 left. Only. I got lots of concrete coming still. I got tons of concrete. I probably don't need as much as I've made. Not for this build anyway. We're gonna leave this behind though. We've got guns, we've got ammo, and I don't need to be bringing the M60 with me right now. I don't need to be bringing this with me right now. All we need is some food and some drinks. We got some drinks. I got some repair kits. I got a bit of lumber. You know what? Lumber I'm gonna put actually back into this box right here. We're not gonna need it with us. I don't even need splints anymore. They're just not even a thing. We can put those in there. And the shotgun, I do want to start packing on the bar. I did level up my laser tool, and I put a bunch of mods on it. I stripped my other tool, my other axe, and a couple of other melee weapons of mods that I had, and I made a new laser battery. I figured, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Now I got level 80 multi-tool. Life is good, I tell you. Oh my god. And as far as ammo goes, I'm good for ammo for a while. It is 1900. I want to get over to where I'm going though. I got to get this on. What do I need? I need food. I got a little bit of water on me. Good enough. And I want to bring we'll bring some meat stews and we'll bring some sandwiches. Good enough. Let's get the hell out of here. We got shit to do. And I got what, 20,000 gas, 25,000. That'll be enough. 1,700. I'm gonna go mine for a little bit here just to start things off. Get some titanium, cook them back in, and get in the chopper. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do before I do this? I'm gonna turn on the bright light because, well, it's gonna be dark here pretty quick. Let's get up and going. How different is it at 80? Not much different other than I can put more mods on it. And it does damage the blocks a little bit easier and kill zombies just a little bit easier. And because I put the torch mod on it, when I'm repairing at night, I illuminate the area better. So that's kind of nice. I'm gonna take it off during the day because it's just too freaking bright. Samantha Jane, how you doing, darling? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Yes, and I got my stuff organized too, Joseph. I got my stuff organized. I had to. I couldn't do it anymore. I had 4.5 boxes worth of crap that needed to be organized. It's not done or perfect by a long shot, but it's good enough because most of it's going to get scrapped. I'm not even going to worry about trying to take it to traded runs. With the 90-minute days, I'm more served, better off to just focus on the grinds that I know I need to do. Like after this one here, this horde, I'm definitely going to need to go get electrical parts again. And so I'll have to go and hit some rooftops, find a couple good buildings, get a couple thousand more electrical parts. I have 1,000 at the base, or 750, I think, but those will be gone in no time. All right, this is our titanium mine, I do believe. Yes, it is. Let's spin it around. Perfect. We are here. We are here. We are here. Now, I'm going to focus mostly on titanium and any plutonium I can find. Uranium I don't really need. Not right now. And I didn't bring my junk turrets with me because I keep forgetting them back over at the I forgot them back at the other base, the other horde base. They gotta stay there for a bit, I guess. Because I'm not bringing them. Can't bring them if I don't got them. Now, we'll just dig ourselves a little bit better way out here. We're gonna need that soon. I don't know how greedy I'm gonna get with the titanium here. I don't think I'm going for 4 stacks because I don't have the time. I think I'm just gonna focus on getting at least 2. Really? I'm friggin' busy. I'm talking, man. You interrupting me like that? Busy. Still looting though, mind you. Can't stop the little bits of looting. Gotta do it. But yeah, we'll get a few stacks of this. I didn't bring you guys along for a lot of the base building. I got a fair chunk of it done last night. Really? I got it out of the way. Because, well, honestly, you guys weren't going to want to watch. I spent literally last night probably, I'm going to say 3 hours just placing and upgrading blocks. Mostly upgrading, because the upgrading takes so freaking long. But most of the structures in. Most. It's not all the way upgraded, mind you, so there is still some of that I have to do today. Hence me coming here and grabbing some more titanium. By no means going to be cooked in, I don't think, in time. But I need more steel too, so pretty much I need everything. I've gone through so much steel and concrete on this build, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, I tell ya. You guys know me. I get greedy and I can't help it. I can't help myself. I get greedy and then I just have to keep doing because it's like, oh, more. Do I have my headlamp on? I better not. I do. Oh man, that's so much better. Just one or the other, man. One or the other. Night vision or headlamp. We'll go with night vision because, well, it's gonna be nighttime soon. I probably don't even need it right now. Let's turn night vision on when it gets a little too dark to see. Not much of the uranium here, but again, I don't really need it right now. I'm gonna just leave it. I don't need it. Don't need it. Oh man, I'm mining out that doing the mining though. It was just happening so quick. I just couldn't hold back. I'm getting 110 stack. It was 111 and change. I just kept putting everything into stacks of scrap and stacks of clay and whatnot, and I got to a point where even in stacks I was completely overloaded. It was awesome. I got what I need though, so that's the most important part. And I don't have to go for an iron run for a little while. Whoa, no. I don't need to go for an iron run for a bit. Piss off, I'm busy over here. Can't you see I'm talking? Oh, yeah. Oh. And day 119 is Horde Day, so we're gonna be only doing this for just a smidge, I guess. Like I said, I can't do it for a full day, I don't think. I think I'll work until morning. And then once morning hits, whatever I've got is what I've got. And then get out of here and go get it cooking in. Because it's gonna take half the day to cook in. And then I'm gonna transfer most of my ammo over to the new base. And that really needs to get done. And then basically do a couple of supply transfers. And then I can focus on There, I want to just check to see if. No, I don't want to. I don't want to take a bunch of that. No, that's gonna end right there. Okay, we'll leave the rest of that. Now I can't see properly. When I'm facing this way, I could not see properly. But yeah, work through the night, grab what I can, and then go cook. Start cooking it in. Do a supply run. And I got to double check it. I can't remember if I left any concrete mix. I think I have some over there. I think I have enough, actually. I think I have enough back at the new base. And then that'll be good for that. And the steel that whatever steel's cooked out, I'll have to go grab that. Get more of it crafting. Because I'm going through so much steel on this build. Oh my god. Oh my god. So how is everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Helps if I am not gaming one-handed while I try and drink coffee. Oh my word. So we got, looks like it keeps going underneath here a little bit. Let's take out this chunk first. May as well. This one seems to go under a little bit. Oh. Doing good, Samantha Jane? Awesome. Are you feeling better today, darling? I know you weren't feeling so good yesterday. Okay. How much are we at? 5,000. All right. Am I still happy? I am still very happy. Why wouldn't I be? Happy with what? With life or with the game or... Because the game, well, yeah, I'm happy. Life, well, I have my moments. I have my moments every day where things just ain't right. But that is what it is. I don't think I'm ever going to be 100% for obvious reasons. If you know me, it's an obvious reason. No, I don't need to go there. Drop this out. Yes, much better. I have one of those headaches. Yeah, I hear ya. In general, yeah, I'm doing all right. Like I said, ups and downs. I have some real low points, and then I've been using 7 days, quite honestly, to help me with those. Trying to, anyway. Sometimes it's really hard for me to get shit. Like last night, couldn't sleep. And, well, I wanted to get the grinding done too, so. But lots of shit on the brain, lots of things bugging me, and so I just went in and started mining. And I don't think about anything else when I'm doing stuff in the game, other than just the game, and that's really, really what I need sometimes, just to distance myself from all the shit in this life that fucking sucks. There's no other way to put it. No other way to put it. And then looking through comments and stuff too. I like seeing lots of comments. The one thing that's really bugging me though, and I'm not the only one who's having this, but the goddamn spammers lately. Oh my god. I see one more person change their fucking icon and their name, or they don't change the icon, pardon me. They just change the name. And then post sexy girls on live here. I don't need that on my channel. And then the ones that come on and they do 2 words, love it. And then, okay, love it. That's great. Okay, love what? Go look at their channel. There's nothing on their channel. Whoa, nothing on their channel. Trying to figure out what they're doing on my channel, and then, oh, what was that? What were you doing on my channel? Oh, you're just looking to boost your channel, and you're spamming to do it. Fuck you. Fuck off. You don't even watch the video. Making me. I'm gonna start asking questions from now on. I know they won't respond because they're just spammers. Because I've seen them on, not just on my channel, I've seen them on quite a few channels now. Same person. And then they changed their name. But you go and it's the same page as you were before. And yeah, I can't think of anything else I'm playing. Exactly, I don't. I just think of other things. My mind wanders. And it's nice. Wanders about the game and stuff. But yeah, no, these spammers are pissing me off. We want to be YouTube friends. How? How? We gonna promote me on your channel? On your page that has like no subscribers? Fuck off. You don't want to be friends. You just want to fucking leech people. And all they are is a spammer. I started reporting the one guy that keeps doing it. It's always sexy girls online here. And then you go to the, and I've saved the page, and I've gone back to what my in my history to go look at the page again, and they've changed. All they did is change the name. It's like, really? I've reported your channel. Fuck off. I don't need your shit. You had no idea that happened? Oh yeah, it's been happening a lot. Just scroll through. Some people, like even Games for Kicks has it. There's a couple guys that keep going on there, and all they type is love it. Want to be YouTube friends? Those are the 2 common things that they do. Or amazing, but they don't type anything else. Amazing what? Amazing gameplay? They're just spamming people. It's fucking ignorant. Can't stand it. Jamie Rod, how you doing? You come in when I'm ranting again. Look at that. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to today's live stream. The grind and the greed is real. I was just telling everybody, you missed it at the beginning there, that I mined 111 stacks of iron. I got greedy. I didn't do it on camera though, but I went and showed the mining pit that was the result of the digging. I need a drink because the zombies made me thirsty. So we're going to drink the beer. I'm going to drink the goldenrod. And we're going to drink the tea. Because I'm going to need that much to get me back up to being pretty much full. Working like a dog? Okay, so what does that mean? You're just laying there licking yourself? That's how dogs work. Oh, sorry, Jamie Rod. I had to. I'm an asshole, I know. But you love me still, right? Oh my word. How much? Are we at 10,000 yet? Almost. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna, I don't know. It depends on when 4 a.m. is. Let's take a look here. I do have, my watch with me this time. Oh yeah, we got lots of time. We started, let's say at 20, and it's now 24 almost. 23, so every 3 hours is 10,000, approximately. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, and I just realized I didn't turn the DM menu off for me doing my little fly over to the mine to show y'all. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Need a drink. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might try and grab the 4 stacks, because honestly, 4 stacks, that works out to just about 5 full stacks of titanium bars, so of course it needs repairs. Of course it needs repairs. Actually, you know what? Scrap, scrap, scrap. Toss it on the ground. Toss it on the ground. Toss it on the ground. You got off work early, Joseph. That's nice. That's awesome. I wish there was a machine you could just put down. Just leave it on the ground and it just started, even if it caused more heat. And it just started, and it just was attracted to the ore and would just start digging. Just dig an area like 10 by 10 square out. And then you could focus mining elsewhere. Like in the same pit kind of thing, so you keep going over and refueling it. That'd be a cool feature. That's not gonna happen though. Sounds too technical. This world is nasty, Jamie Rod? Yes, it is, man. We live in a very sick fucking world. Very sick world. Very disappointing world, too. I see things every day that just make me just want to fucking just shut the rest of the world out because people fucking suck. What happened today there, Jamie Rod? Need to banish Trump? Just don't elect him. They're not going to impeach him. The Democrats have fucked that up already. That'll never happen. Just have to ride it out to November and get him out. He's doing stuff that's illegal, or is trying to do stuff that's illegal. He's an authoritarian government. That's what he wants. That's why he likes people like Kim Jong-un, and he considers them to be strong leaders. Because they rule with an iron fist. And they oppress their people. And that's what Trump wants. Because he knows that there's no way in hell the people will stand for his shit. All he does is fan flames. All he does. And he can never, ever, ever take accountability for what he says or does. He's like a child. He always has to make excuses for what he's done. Oh, I went into the presidential bunker just to check it out. To make sure it was, I've been there a few times just to make sure it was, up to par. No, you didn't, you coward. You went down there because you were fucking scared that the people were going to ransack the White House and come and lynch your ass. That's what he was afraid of. I wish he could be honest, but he can't. He's a lying piece of shit. And I'm sorry if people are Trump supporters and you're watching this and you love the guy. I have a difference of opinion of you. That's all there is to it. I go by, this is how I live my life and what I go by. You'll come back later, lame. Sorry, Brant. But I go on my rants. I do apologize. But I go by what Martin Luther King. Judge a person by their character, not the color of their skin. And the character that we're being shown is a weak man. That's all I gotta say about that. He's a liar. I'm sorry you didn't like our comment there, lame. I don't know what you didn't like about it, Brant, but differences of opinion, that's all. Oh, he's pushing for martial law. I know he is. But they see the thing is he won't get it to stick, Jamie Rod. He can't. He can't. It's against the law to put if he's a Trump supporter, that's fine. I don't care. You can like who you want. I judge things by character, and from what I've seen, the guy is a bumbling idiot. But then again, I look at also what your other choices are, and your other choices are who? Biden? The guy's fucking 80. Like, you guys are fucked. You guys don't have a real choice. You have a choice between a mental midget or a geriatric. What are you going to end up with? I don't know. But what's going on right now is what I see going on right now that really saddens me is the division of a country. You guys are being divided and pitted against each other. And someone who supports somebody who can't listen to somebody talk negatively about who they support. That I don't blame that on the person that doesn't want to listen to that. I blame that on the government because of the division that's been sowed. Everyone's divided. Everybody. And it's dumb. Shouldn't be this divided. Should be allowed to disagree with people. But hey ho. People don't like my rants, maybe, I guess. I don't know. I don't like any political choices, honestly. Hell, Canada, we don't have much better. We got fucking Castro's fucking illegitimate son in office. Anyone who says that Trudeau doesn't look like, he looks fine. No, take a picture of Castro and take a picture of Justin Trudeau. He looks like fucking Castro. And that's just, there we go. That's, Nah, I think the way things are gonna turn, they're gonna turn out how they're gonna turn out. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Nah, you know what, Jamie Rod, I like I said, I have an opinion. I'm an asshole for having one sometimes because it doesn't. People don't agree with my opinion, and that's fine. I don't care, but I still understand where people come from. I know why some people like Trump. I know why they do, because they believe the rhetoric. They think that he's the president that's draining the swamp. He's going to do this and that, but he's also he's very dangerous. He's toxic. He didn't drain the fucking swamp. Vanis Lou, how you doing? Van, that's what you said. Call you Van. Facts. I go by facts, not feelings. And I look at the facts. And my number one favorite fact when someone said Trump's a good businessman, I say no, he's not. A good businessman would not have to bankrupt a casino because casinos make money. So that proves to me he's not a good businessman. All he's good at doing is branding, putting his name on shit. And even then, Trump Steaks and Trump Water didn't do fucking very good either. So, no. There's a better choice than him. There has to be. But the Republicans won't do anything about it. They're going to keep him. Because Trump has a fan base. And they're just going to go with status quo. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off politics because, well, apparently people don't like talking about politics, so we're gonna leave it alone. Because, well, I have my opinions, and actually, I will say one more thing about it. At the beginning, when there was the thought of Trump being president, I did what I did with every person who's going to be elected into office. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I give them a year. And I look at the character. And I look at what they do. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I thought maybe he would be good for the office. Now I've seen. Now I don't like. It is what it is. Sammy from the East. I don't think people had any better choices. No, they didn't. It was him or Hillary. Exactly. I think you guys got corruption on all ends. So what choices do you really have? You would have just had status quo for 4 years if Hillary got into office. And the only reason they were going to the only reason they wanted to go with Hillary so hard when they had other choices was because they thought they had a shoe-in because it would be, we're going to get a woman president finally. And they thought they would get the female vote. And they didn't. It didn't work. But anyhow, Bernie was the best guy, but too many people tout the line that he's a socialist. And well, there's socialism and then there's authoritarianism. And the people blur the two and they think they're the same thing when they're not. I live in a socialist country. Canada's built on socialism. That's why we have what's called the Social Democrats, or we had anyway. Like, take a look up north if you think socialism's bad. We have healthcare for all. Didn't break the bank. That's all I gotta say. Democratic socialism. Exactly. And with that, you can still have capitalism. It still works. But anyhow, Bernie is could have done. See, the only thing about Bernie is if he would have gotten in. This is the thing about Bernie. Bernie would have got in and he would have got nothing done. He would have got nothing done. The only way he would have got anything done is he would have had to put through executive orders, because he would not have been able to get the Republicans to vote his way. No way. They would have opposed him every step of the way. So as good as he might have been for the office, he wouldn't have been, because he would have never got anything. He would have never got any of his plans through, because they would have fucking shot him down in Congress every time. He would have gotten voted out and it would have been there. Oh, he almost won that one. And 4 years later, there'd be no change, because the status quo is, here's my number one. The only thing that the Bernie Sanders is right about, that he might have actually got through, is getting fucking money out of politics. This is something that should be being marched on daily. Van Island. Oh, are you from Vancouver Island, my friend? I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, getting money out of politics. You guys, that's something that should be marched on. Corporations should not be allowed to buy politicians. That's the number one thing that killed your democracy. As soon as they signed that bill into law, where they allowed corporations to be able to give donations to political parties, that killed it. Politicians should only be able to get donations, and it should be a set amount from their supporters. And that's how they should have to run their campaign. I used to live on Vancouver Island. I lived over there for 6 years of my life when I was younger. I love the island. Just too fucking expensive to live there. I lived in View Royal, Saanich, and I lived in Esquimalt for a number of years. I actually went to Esquimalt High. Who's going to pass that law, Jax? Nobody, because they all get bought out. The only one who would have tried to pass that one would have been the only one who would have been able to pass that one would have been Bernie, but he would have had to have done it with an executive order, and he would have been fought tooth and nail by the Republicans, because they and the Democrats. He would have been fighting on both sides on that one, because they all take money from big corporations. They all do. Okay, Jax, here's something for you to chew on. Every time you say "God damn it," you cringe. But it doesn't mean the same to you, because you deal with it. Well, see, that's just it. I have a difference of opinion. I'm not a religious man. I'm a spiritual man. But it's because I don't follow organized religion. I think organized religion is the root of all evil. There have been too many wars spilling blood in the name of religion, and all religions are guilty of it. So that's why I don't follow. And I also don't believe in the teachings, so to speak. I believe in the morals and the stories behind it, but that's about it. I think the Bible is just a really good moral tale to some extent. And I also believe that the Bible is actually not what the Bible was intended. I think it's been perverted. The Bible is actually a warning. But that's just my opinion. IW, how you doing? Jamie Rod, religion is quirky of racism as well. Just don't say, oh yeah, no, they're a lot of, see, some religions, no, but see, the thing about religion for me, like I said, I don't care what people believe in. Some people need that faith. They need to have that, and that's what gives them strength. That's great. But when you take a look at the way religion has been used as a tool, it's not it's been perverted. Been perverted for some, and it's not equal for all. Religion is guilty of racism. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, no, they've done it. It's well, that's prime example. Go to the Crusades. What was the Crusades about? They went down and they tried converting Muslims to Christianity, and it was forceful, and that's a long time ago. Yeah. One of my favorite ones to look at, actually, though, is the when people go Christianity's evil because of what it did to the Muslims. Yeah, you take a look at the time frame that, and you can look these numbers up. The few hundred years that the Christianity went after Muslims and tried to forcefully convert, that was a few hundred years. If you go and take a look at the holy wars that were done by Muslims on Christians, it's been going on for thousands of years. So, again, I'm not excusing one or the other, but it just shows that it doesn't matter what side you're from. They're all bad. I don't believe in any of it because I don't want to get caught up in it. I think it's just a load of horse shit. This is my personal opinion. Like I said, I am spiritual, though. I just don't believe what the books tell you. Because if you read the books, and I've read most of them, the good books, quote unquote, they all tell you the same thing. Almost all the stories are the same. And there's a reason for that. I don't believe we're the first human beings to ever have a major civilization on Earth. That's why we have things like the pyramids and Machu Picchu and all these other things. I think that the reason why the Bibles were written was to tell us a story about what happened to our planet 10,000, 12,000 years ago. And anyway, everyone goes, oh yeah, but there's no evidence of major civilizations. Yeah, there is. There's pyramids. There's a few other things. And the reason why you don't see it is because 12,000 years ago, the sea level was 400 meters lower. Or 400 feet lower. No, 400 meters. Yeah, it was 400 meters. Get my numbers right here. And where do most civilizations get built? Coastlines and rivers. The Great Flood actually happened. I believe the Great Flood was caused by a massive frickin' asteroid coming from the heavens, hitting the glacial ice shelf in Canada. And it wasn't one strike, it was multiple. And then the people that were left, there was only thousands of people left after everything was all said and done. And, well, humanity had to rebuild. Education was lost. But one thing that always remains is if you can get a religious doctrine to work and the storytelling gets handed down via mouth. See? It all kind of ties together. But then again, a lot of people won't agree with me on that one either. But I just follow science. I don't think we are the first humans to ever populate this earth with an intelligence level like we have. That's just my thoughts. I think people the colonies that were left behind. Oh my god, what are you doing? The colonies that were left behind. Where are you going? Are you kidding me? The colonies that were left behind were unable to keep their normal society going with technology because, well, the education was lost. That's just my belief. Everyone had to go back to learning how to farm and learning how to hunter-gatherer. Holy sheep shit. Thousands of years to get back to where we are today. Just lost power? Oh yeah, I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere yet. I gotta set myself. I was on fire again. Anyhow, talking about random ass shit. Scrap that shit. We don't need it. We're almost at 30,000. We'll take 30,000 and then we're out of here. Be right back, alright? This system is also making you lose faith in school as well. Schools. I've never been... I don't like the way the school system works either. I've never liked it. Why I didn't do well in school. I don't think we focus enough on keeping children interested. I think we just choke them with a bunch of information that they don't need. Prime example, English. Don't need Shakespeare anymore. Old English is dead. It's a dead language, like learning Latin. Don't need it anymore. I actually argued in grade 12 to not have to do any Shakespeare based on that fact. My grade 12 teacher did not like me. He was so mad at me because I would not do anything with Shakespeare. I refused. I closed the book. And then he made us try to read aloud. And I said, no. He said, well, you're going to, or I'm going to send you to the principal. I said, fine, I'll read aloud. So I read monotone because I was not interested in Shakespeare anymore. They'd forced me to do it for 4 years. I wasn't doing it anymore. Jack Weller, how you doing? And I ended up, when he asked me why, I said, well, you tell me. I said, where in my future am I going to need to be able to look at somebody and say, et tu, Brute? When? When is that going to come up in my job in the future? Unless I'm in theater and it's a Shakespearean play. He said, okay, you're right. He gave me he goes, you're going to get an E for doing Shakespeare though. Well, that's fine. I don't care. Give me an E. He gave me an E. You argued about the spelling bee? Yeah, I think, and that's what I told the teacher was, I think we need to focus things on building our reading level and reading comprehension for things that actually matter. Things like, you know, like you said, like taxes, things that make sense. How many people need to learn how to read? Should know how to read legal documents, for example, and don't know how. That should be something that should just be like instantly. You should know how to read legal documents, because how many times do we need to know what legal documents that we're reading in this society? Most people can't, because they don't have the reading level comprehension. Because we're so busy focused on things that we don't need to focus on. That's the one thing I always told my boys. I don't care what they got in other classes. They just needed to focus on getting their English up. That's all I cared about. If they got their English up, I didn't care about anything else. I said, because as long as you get your English, you can teach yourself anything else. As long as you can read and understand what you're reading, you can learn anything, even math. So that's just always my thought. Kyle Brown, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Oh, today's a weird day. Today's a weird one. It is a weird one. I've never had someone leave my chat before because of one of my rants. Openly leave my chats. Oh well. That's okay. Again, it's not raising the price of beer, so it's all good. Can't please everybody all the time. Okay, we got to get this out of here, and there we go. And all right, no more politics, no more religion. I'm doing fantastic, Kyle. How you doing today? Oh man. Where was I looking for here? I got stuff to put away, don't I? Yeah, a little bit. There we go. And let's get this away. And oh, yeah, I got plenty, and this only goes to 25,000. So like, this is probably enough to get it to 25, and then I don't need any more in it. English is harder than it needs to be. Yes, I think so too. But again, I think that comes down to also the shit that they try and make you learn. They try and make us learn stuff that is absolutely irrelevant to what we need in the future to run our lives properly. So I think they need to everything needs to be rejigged, in my opinion. They need to figure it out and redo it and make it in a way that makes sense. Not this jumbled mess that they keep trying to make us do. Oh, Sammy, it don't matter. I don't need to. I'm not trying to. I don't want to poke fun at somebody who didn't enjoy something in my content. And it wasn't so much the content, it was just the rant we were on. Politics is not the thing, I guess, to be talking about while we're playing video games. But hey, I was asked the question, so I'm going to answer the question, whether or not people like my honest answer or not. That's just the way it's going to be. It is what it is. I'm going to actually throw this last little bit in there too. May as well. And let's put the money away where the money belongs. We got lots of money. Oh my god, too much freaking money. Let's put the last of this away. Now comes the part that I've been kind of looking forward to doing here today. We're gonna go over and take a look at the build. But I need to bring my ammo with me. I'm gonna bring 5 stacks of that. I'm going to bring 12 stacks of that. And those, and we'll bring 12 stacks of junk turret ammo. I think that should be enough. Power's back on. There you go, darling. And Okay, we bring the ammo. Oh yes, I wanted to bring that. I'm gonna bring the concrete with me just cause. And now we have. Oh yeah, before I leave, because I'm gonna be gone for a bit. I gotta think this one through here. If I do, oh no. Let's go forged steel. How much can we make? We can make 1,000. We'll do 1,000. And then that still leaves me iron. I don't need iron for making the titanium. What am I thinking? Frickin' forged steel all the way, baby. Forged steel for the win. So that's going to be another 8,000 forged steel. Beautiful. Yes. We'll leave the clay going for now. Already 800 titanium in there too. I'm not going to start crafting it just yet, because that's not a lot of titanium, honestly. That would only be... Look at that real quick. Forged titanium. That's the I guess it would be, actually that wouldn't be a fair, that would be a fair amount, but we're not going to worry about it yet. We'll come back for it once I've got more steel puked up. We'll come back for the titanium, and then we'll have a whole bunch of stuff. English should focus more on definitions of words instead of poems. Exactly. I think the English needs to be split up for people who want to be in and that's what I argued in my grade 12 year. And I didn't have to do a lick of work until the end of the year. Can I read your typing? Yes, we can read your typing, Samantha Jane. You love me no matter what? Awesome, Samantha Jane. Thank you. Yes, Sammy from the East. Staying away from politics and religion is probably a good idea. I don't care what people's opinions are. Someone can tell me that they believe something. I don't care. They believe what you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But I'm one of those people where it doesn't bother me. Other people, it bothers them. And they take offense. And not a fuck of a lot I can do about that. A lot of people don't like my swearing either, but that fucking ain't stopping. All right, let's go take a look at the work that we've got going on here. Oh, it would help if I actually put my marker on it. Yeah, focusing on definitions. Focusing on definitions and stuff, yes, is good. Poems, it's nice to have a small, like, they need to do a little bit on poems and a little bit on the creative writing side, but it should be a completely separate course in my opinion, and I told that to my teacher in grade 12. It has no bearing here. I said, test me, do my grade 12 test right now, see if I pass. He didn't. Made me wait till the end of the year. And because I hadn't done any work, he goes, you're a smart mother. He goes, you're a smart kid. Because I don't understand why you won't do the work. I said, because it's boring and it has no bearing on what I do in my real world. He said, okay, I'm going to give you 49%. That means you need a 51% on your grade 12 exam in order to pass the year and graduate. I said, okay. At 3 hours to write my grade 12 English exam. You had to stay for 45 minutes. You weren't allowed to leave for 45 minutes. You had to stay. And I stayed till 46 minutes. I handed my test in. My test was, the way I did my test was I went through and I totaled up the marks. I did the large essay, which was worth most of the marks. And I did, we got to clean up the rubbish over here. Get out of here. And I did the, all the multiple choice because it was really easy. And I counted it up. And I knew what the total amount of the points would be at the end for my score. And I looked at it and I did the math. I went, that's 51%. And I walked up and I handed him my exam. He said, "Are you sure, Mr. Kennedy?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sure. See you later. Have a good day." I am one of your favorite people, Samantha Jane. Awesome. You're one of mine. Oh, my lighter just died. Great. Now I'm back to matches. But no, he actually, he phoned my house that night at dinner time. My dad answered. And he's like, "Your teacher wants to talk to you." So I picked up the phone, and I was like, "Hi, Mr. Stainson, how are you?" And he said, "Good. So why didn't you stay today?" I said, "Because I didn't want to." He said, "Do you realize I could have given you probably would have got an A for the year if you'd stayed." I said, "Yeah, probably. But English is not what I need. So why would I stay? I'm not going to be an English teacher. And I can clearly do the work. So university, if I want to go to it, is not going to be hard for me to get into. Because I'm going to have the marks. So why would I stay? Why would I stay on a beautiful sunny day? I wanted to go out and drive my car. I just gotten a new car. So I wanted to go out driving. And yeah. He goes, "Yeah, I marked your test. Do you want to know what you got?" I went, "Yeah, okay." He goes, I had to mark it because you left so quick. He goes, "I figured for sure you were going to fail." He goes, "But no, you got 51%. You sat and you counted that out, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yep, I did." He said, "Well, have a good one." But he liked me enough that his parting words were, because he was retiring that year, was he said, "Mr. Kennedy, you are such an interesting kid. If anytime you want to come by my house, here's my address. Come on by for a cup of coffee and we'll chat. I'd love to know how you do in your life." Sorry for asking, but grade 12 near the end of high school or even in high school, I don't know. I'm from Ireland. It's a different system. Basically, grade 12 is the last year of high school here. It wasn't my, I hated school. I hated, but then again, it was a lot to do with the kids. Kids pissed me off. I used to get into fights a lot, and I had a lot of problem with other students. People like to pick fights with me. I had a lot of fights picked with me over the years. Mostly, I think, because I actually would stand up and fight them. And then it made a target on me, so people wanted to check to see if they could take me. Not saying I won every fight that I was in. I got beat up many years. But that was because of my mom. My mom raised me to be a pacifist. She did not want me fighting. And I got brutalized all through elementary school, right up until grade 6. When I finally had enough. I got jumped by 3 guys in the park. And one of the guys was supposed to be my friend. And he got the 2 big bullies that used to always pick on me. I don't know what he paid them, but he got them to team up, and they tricked me into coming playing hockey. I was gonna play hockey with them. "Oh, come on and play hockey with us." I was like, "Okay, sounds like fun. I'm bored." So I went to the park and I got a hockey stick to the back of the knees, and from the one kid standing beside me, and then the other kid took a goalie leg pad, threw it over my face, put his knee to my back. So I was on my knees on the ground with a goalie pad over my face, and the kid who was this weak piece of shit who needed help stood there and kicked the shit out of me. I had bruises all over. None on my face. And they worked me. They worked me with, and the kid with the hockey stick kept hitting me in the back. The kid was kicking me. The kid that wanted to fight me, who egged these guys on, was kicking me in the ribs. They fucking worked me hard. And I had enough. After that, I swore I was never going to get beat up again. And I was sitting in class, I remember the one day, and he got the kid that got the bullies to come after me was getting mouthy, and he said, don't make me kick the shit out of you like I did already. And I said, pardon? I said, you're the pussy who had to have help. I said, I'd love to see you one-on-one. It was the first time I ever really fought, because my mom hated fighting. My mom did not want me to fight. But I was so, like, I got kicked home from school one year. Every day, the bullies would catch me and they'd kick me home because I wouldn't fight. Like, they pushed me to the ground and they kicked and kicked. And I'm talking like 10, 12 blocks they kicked. And my mom, this sucks. She's like, this next time, just go a different way home. I'm like, Mom, they find me. They come for me because they know I won't fight back. And she's just don't fight. Well, finally I said no more. And this kid, I took him to the park. I said, fine, we'll meet to the park on Friday. Show up. I'll be there. And I guess it was kind of a big deal. Because, like, when I showed up to the park with my brother and my cousin, my brother was only, oh God, like 8 years old at the time. Not even. I think he was like 6. He was on his bike and I told him, if this goes bad, because as we're walking in the park, it didn't look good. There was a lot of people there. The whole fucking school showed up. And I was like, okay, well, this is gonna go one of two ways. I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a whole bunch of people. I looked at my little brother. I said, if this goes bad, you just go to the first house and you go bang on doors. If no one comes to the door, if there's a whole bunch of people on me, you leave, you run. You break a window if you have to. You get the cops here right away, because I'm going to get jumped. Anyway, no one jumped in. That kid, when he came at me, I grabbed him. I got him to the ground. I headlocked his ass, and I busted him up. I busted him up hard. I broke him. I blackened both his eyes. I busted his nose. I fucked him up. Because I'd had enough. And somebody stopped it. I don't remember who. There was a bunch of girls that were screaming, telling me to stop. But I was in a rage. And I stood up and I looked at everyone in the park. I said, okay, who's fucking next? Nobody fucking looked at me. I laughed. That's what I thought, and I walked out. No one bugged me again. That was it. That was the last in that school anyway. That was the last time the bullies came after me. Because they realized I did know how to fight. I just wasn't fighting. Fuck, I got beat up by my cousins and stuff all the time. I knew how to fight, fuck. Of course, Jack. I told him to hit me. He swung at me. I took him down. The best part was that happened on a Friday. My mom was mortified when I came home because I was covered in blood. I said, maybe they'll leave me alone now. And she was choked. I went to my cousin's for the weekend because she didn't even want me at home. She was afraid that I was gonna I was gonna keep fighting. I don't know. She was just sad that I fought, I guess. That I was forced to. I don't know. And when I showed up to school Monday morning, his mom showed up, and she was not a pretty looking woman, and she's in the best of days, and I'm not trying to be rude, but she wasn't. And she showed up wearing her muumuu and no makeup, eyes all puffy, and screaming at me at the bike rack. And about how I was going to get expelled from school and I was a piece of shit. And I said, no, your son's the one who's the piece of shit. He got every lick he fucking deserved. I said, next time when you come to the school, you should probably do yourself up a little bit. You look a little fucking ugly right now. And I walked away from her. And that infuriated her even more. I was a mouthy little shit. And anyhow, I got pulled to the office that day. And my mom was there. I remember my mom, she was concerned. She's like, they're going to kick you out of school, Joe. I'm like, no, they're not. Because I was a smart kid. I knew how it worked. Principal said, okay, well, I regret to inform you that you are no longer part of this school. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, well, you were fighting. You beat up a fellow student. I said, yeah, and? He goes, well, that's against school policy. I said, yeah, but I went home first. I dropped my bag off. So did Shane. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, you can't kick me out of school. I was under my parents' control. I was no longer under school control, because the way the law works here is you were under your parents' control until you reach school in the morning. And then once you leave school, you were not in you're under the school's control until you go home. Well, I had gone home. I dropped my bag off. I got changed. I got into my scrapping clothes, or my dirty clothes, so I could go, my play clothes or whatever you want to call them. And that's when I went out. And he looked at me and I'm like, I said, so you better go check that one. I said, because I'm pretty sure that you can't expel a student for fighting on their own time. Yeah, he came back with, yeah, I guess you can go to class. I'm not stupid. I know how the rules work. Kick me out of school? I don't fucking think so. That wasn't happening. But yeah, I had a few of those in my day. I think my worst though was when the kid threatened to bring a knife. Told me he was gonna kick my ass on Friday. And he said he was gonna stab me. I'm gonna bring a knife and I'm gonna put it through your ribs. I was like, oh really? He told me that on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I went and found him in the smoke pit. He was older than me. He was in grade 10. And I was in grade 8. I walked into the smoke pit and I kicked his ass right there in the smoke pit in front of everybody. He was bigger than me. He tried running. He ran to the bus and he tried running to the bus. And I ripped his coat and drug him away from the bus. And then he got me in a headlock and I fucking kidney punched him until he let go. And he never threatened me again. I don't know why people like to threaten me when I was a kid. Probably because I was fucking mouthy. Actually, no, I know it was because I was mouthy. I pissed people off. This is what it is. And it's not that I'm a tough guy, because I'm not. I just don't, well, I just got done taking shit from people. Yeah, that's just it. They don't know how to control the bullies. They don't. And that's why bullying is such a big thing in the schools. Because the staff can't do anything. It's like a catch-22 for them. They can't really do anything. And they end up just going, okay, well, we're just going to expel them. Well, why? What did they really do? And a lot of times the bullies, well, you got to check why bullies are being bullies. I was only a bully to people who bullied me or bullied people that were my friends. Those are the only people I ever went after. I protected the people who were weaker than me. I never picked on them. I didn't bully them. Well, I might tease them or pick on them or tease, you know, have some fun with them, but like no ridicule, no ignorant stuff. There was a few times in my days that I can remember things could have probably went a little differently. Probably I wish they would have, because maybe I would have had a different time in school. I remember one kid in the rugby team, really big kid. He wasn't muscular though, he was fat. He was probably, I don't know, I'm gonna have to say he was about 300 pounds, and he was a big boy. He's a rugby player, but that didn't make him tough. Didn't make him tough by a long shot, just because he played rugby. It's just hard to get the ball away from somebody who's that big. And he decided to one day, because we were all having, I don't know, this is a really dumb thing to do back in the day, but we all used to do gleek fighting. I don't know if you guys know what gleeking is where you spray a little stream of water out from under your tongue. So, no big deal. We were all doing it. And he was even standing there laughing about it while we were doing it. Thought it was funny. Until someone gleeked on him. And I happened to gleek on him. Big deal. Not a big deal. None of us were innocent in that moment. Neither was he. He was joking around, laughing like it was all funny. He walked up to me at lunch with a mouthful of water and chewed up peanut butter sandwich. And I had my lunch sitting out, my kit on my lap, my sandwich open. I had my cookies open. I was snacking, sitting on the floor, eating in the hallway. And he walked up with a huge mouthful and just spit it all over my face and all over my food. And I'm sitting there going, are you fucking kidding me? And he ran down the hallway. I was fucking choked. And I got up. I threw my lunch in the garbage. And my friends were like, what are you going to go do? I'm going to go kick his fucking ass. That's what I'm going to go do. And I couldn't find him for the longest time. And then I found him in the rugby area, and the rugby area was behind the stage in the gymnasium. It was like a little weight room, locker room, and he was sitting there eating his lunch, and because he was on the older team, and he was older than me, and he smirked at me as I walked in, because he figured that I was just gonna get my ass handed to me for walking into the older boys' locker room. And I just beelined right for him. And his eyes got real big for a second when he realized, holy fuck, I'm actually coming after him. And all the other rugby players, they looked at me. They were just like, oh, little guy's coming in here. What the fuck is he gonna do? I walked right up to him and I fucking kicked him right in the fucking side of the fucking face and spun him. Laid him flat out on the ground. And they all just went, what the fuck? And I looked at the guy, he's laying there, I spat on him. I said, fuck you, don't ever come near me again, or I'll fucking kick the fuck out of you. And I looked at the rest of the rugby players, and they all started laughing. Because it was like, you just let that little guy beat you up. Worked you. And I fucking walked out. That was it. I kicked him in the face once. I figured he deserved it, though. Man, you could make a good podcast. Jack Weller? Oh, thank you. I just like talking. I've always liked talking. Always. I've been a talker my whole life. That's probably why I used to get in trouble. I could go on TED Talks. Yeah, but if I went on TED Talks, what would I go on about? I'd have to write it down and have like a set script. But knowing me, I'd squirrel moment and I'd fucking be off on something else. And I'd totally blank on what I was talking about. Let's be real here, folks. Me do a TED Talks, you know what's gonna happen there. Squirrel! And I'm off on some other fucking tangent. Did I get those? No, I'm not even gonna do those. I don't need to. I don't think I need to. I want to do work on this. Yeah, we'll work on this. This is long ass boring shit. Trips down memory lane. Yes, I've got lots of them. Oh my god. I should. I'm 46 years old, so if I don't have any memories, then where have I been for the last 46 years? Yeah. I've had my fair share of, I don't know, my mom said it. I don't know why she said it the one day. It was shortly before I dropped the pacifism role. My mom told me that when I came home, I'd come home, I'd be just fucking devastated. And she's like, it's okay, son. And I'm like, no, mom, this sucks. I hate life. I hate being bullied all the fucking time. She goes, well, it's just because you have a face that people like to punch, I guess. And that solidified it for me. If I had a face that people wanted to punch, then I needed to learn to punch back. All this because of English in school, yeah. They're going to be fine parents if their kids are bullies. Yeah. The parents, a lot of times with the bully kid, they always have to, I've seen it. They rush to their little angel can do no wrong. And they don't see it. And the second that somebody, and it's a train, those bullies, that's trained. They learned that from their parent. The reason why they're a bully is because their parent's a bully. And they think it's okay. And I don't mean bullying like when we tease each other and stuff like that. To me, that's not bullying. And if I offend somebody when I do it, I apologize and I move on. And when I've offended somebody by teasing them, I've learned that person just doesn't have the same thick skin that I thought they did. So I just don't direct anything at them anymore. Because I know that they can't take the jokes. If I mean something to somebody, people know when I don't like them. If I don't like you, I don't talk to you. In real life, in my face, like, if I don't like them, I just don't give them the time of day. I clam right up. I don't talk much. I've had people go, well, you don't talk a lot. Don't got much to say. I don't tell them why, because there's no need. They should figure it out. Because when they see me act differently around somebody else that I actually enjoy hanging around with, and I'm joking around and having a good time, but when I'm around them, I'm not, should be a pretty good fucking indication as to what I think about them. Any funny work stories? Oh, fuck, man. I got tons when I worked in retail. Where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go? Oh, my God. Let's see. Do we go to when I was dating a girl and a male employee was jealous that I was dating her and tried to get me fired for sexual harassment because he thought I was being rude to her and I deserved to lose my job because he was jealous. And for 3 weeks, I had the whole fucking... All the staff was avoiding me like the plague because they thought I was a sexual harasser. And I ended up getting the guy fucking transferred because at the end of it, her and I started talking again. And she said, it's not me. I have nothing to do with this. And they forbade us to even talk with each other anymore. And then after 3 weeks, she got a hold of me finally on the phone and said, you better, let's pick up your phone. And I picked up and I'm like, what's going on? What? We're not supposed to be talking because you're charging me with sexual harassment. She goes, no, I'm not. She goes, she gave me, I'm not going to say his name. There's a couple of guys I used to work with sometimes watch my streams, so I'm not going to say it. But the guy knows who he is. And when I walked into the office in front of managers and I knew that, I pulled out the union book and I said, all right. I said, yeah, we're gonna drop the charges. I said, oh, why is that? Because I told her when we were talking on the phone, I said, well, then you need to write a letter that says that you don't want to charge me because you're the one who has to charge me. They were trying to make her, they wrote a statement for her to sign and she didn't sign it. She made her own. She wrote her own and brought it in. And that morning I walked in and she came down the stairs. I just looked at her and she just smiled and nodded. I walked into the office and I went, all right, what's going on? I said, the charges have been dropped. I said, no. I said, what it is the girl that you were saying I was sexually harassing. I wasn't sexually harassing. And you guys have ruined a relationship there because now we're not going to date ever. This has ruined it. Thank you. I said, and so what you're going to do here is you're going to give me his job. I said, or if you don't, I'm going to call the union. I'm going to get my lawyer. Because under the provisions here, sexual harassment, it says that anyone charged with sexual harassment is immediate termination of their job. And section 2 of that is anyone doing a false accusation of sexual harassment, consequence C above, basically. So lose their job. I said, so I want his fucking job. Either transfer him or fucking fire him. Take your pick. And I said, and if you don't do either one of those things, I said, I'm going to get my lawyer and you're going to get your checkbook out and you're going to start fucking printing zeros. And when I tell you that's enough zeros, then you're going to find a nice big fat round number to put on the front. And the manager was just like, okay, Mr. Kennedy, we'll deal with this later. We'll let you know how we're going to proceed. I'm like, okay. Well, they transferred his ass. They didn't fire him because the company that I worked for, their way of dealing with people accused of sexual harassment, if they liked you, was generally they would just transfer them to a new store. Prime example was there was a manager that actually was physically sexually assaulting his employees, grabbing the women's asses as he walked by. And the one woman took offense finally and finally had the courage to go after him. And all they did was transfer him to a new store. And then when her job fell through in the store we were in, the option they gave her was to take a buyout or to go move into the store that her sexual harasser worked in. So she was unable to keep her job basically because the company had they liked the manager. They didn't really want to get rid of him, so they kept his ass. Just politics. Comes down to, whoa, holy fucking cheap shit. Comes down to who you know and who likes you. It was pretty pathetic, really. Happened more than once. There was one guy that I used to work with. He sexually harassed young girls all the time. Made them really uncomfortable. Stand real close, rub their shoulders. Just a real pervy fuck. And he was not handsome or anything. He always thought he was really handsome, but he acted like he was top shit. Hair greased back, real fat, like gross dad bod, like not even a hot dad bod, and just gross and grimy. And like 8, 9 times, I don't know how many times now, he would get a charge against him, and then he would because of certain things about him, I won't go into too much about it, but from a legal standpoint, it was a very sticky situation for the company to fire him. So what they would do is they would make him go to counseling and then give him his job back when he was done the counseling. He'd pass his counseling because he knew all the right things to say, and then he would just come back, you know, a couple weeks later, take some time off, do his counseling, come back and go back to work and keep his manager's job. Just the way it worked. Sammy, well, they didn't fire her. They just didn't give her any option. Because they were offering buyouts, because her job was basically done in the store that I worked in. There was no option for her to be able to keep working in the area she worked in. So she had to leave. So her choice was to go work with the guy that assaulted her, or I don't need this over here anymore. I'm gonna take this home. To go work with the guy that assaulted her, or take the cash buyout. So she had no choice but to take the cash buyout. That's what she went with. What other choice was she gonna have? Kyle Brown, the base is looking good. Yes, this is a lot of grinding last night. Oh my fucking word. And this is all titanium through here. This is solid. Well, obviously not where this is a gap, but no, it's technically a solid block of titanium all the way around. These are only 3 thick. I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. Underneath this is 2 thick. So hopefully they won't punch into this, but, well, you never know. They might. They might. Yeah, it still sucked for her. You bet. You bet. Let's see. Funny stories. Oh, fuck. I remember, we had a delivery, one of the truck drivers show up to the store, and he was like, oh my God. Oh man, do you guys got a bathroom back here? My stomach is really messed up. The doctors, oh man, they got me on these special meds and stuff. And we're like, okay, fuck, we don't need to know what's going on, but okay. So he goes into the back staff bathroom, and he comes out and he's got this weird sheepish look on his face, and it's like, okay, and he's like, yeah, can you get someone to come do a cleanup? And we're like, okay, maybe the toilet overflowed or something. And he's like, yeah, the doctor's got me on these weird salt pills. They're really messing me up. Open the door, and I don't know how the fuck this guy did it, but there was shit dripping from the ceiling. It was all over the walls. It was everywhere. It was disgusting. I just couldn't believe it. This is a guy that works for the delivery company that was coming to our store on a weekly basis. Like, are you kidding me? Over, under on the base, standing after Horde Night. Jack Weller, you know that I'm thinking about funny stories that I just can't talk about. There's a few. There's a few that I probably shouldn't. No, my days in retail, I ran into a lot of fucked up things. I used to bust people for shoplifting all the time. That was one of my things. And we used to have always go chase them down and stuff, which became a big no-no. The no chase policies came out, and then well, no chasing, don't chase, because chasing is bad, because that's how people get hurt, and we weren't covered by workers' comp at that point if we would get caught chasing, so we had to stop chasing. But I remember it was always a big thing. It was like a status thing if you were the first one to catch a shoplifter, and I hadn't caught anybody yet in ever. And I'd been there for a while, and I would always run out and be like, witness, show up at the end of it. And I remember I heard the call, and I remember running to the front, and I was out the doors first before anybody else. And as I got to the edge, like the edge of the parking lot, and I look and see who the shoplifter is, I was like, oh fuck. I just stopped, and everybody ran right past because they gave a description, and we were looking for this guy with a cowboy hat and dirty jean shorts and rough beard. And I Didn't think anything of it. And as I'm running out, I look, and I get like 20 feet from the guy, and I just stop dead. Everyone rushed past me and tackled this guy. And my manager saw me stop, so he looks at me and he's like, "Why did you stop?" I'm like, "Because I can't. Like, why can't you?" Like, that was my uncle. He's like, "Oh fuck, don't tell the other bosses." He was one of the managers who liked me. He's like, "Don't tell anybody else that. You don't want that getting around." It ended up coming out later, but yeah, my first shoplifter experience where I was going to be like the lead guy getting my guy was a family member. Any Karen stories? I don't know what a Karen story is. You'll have to elaborate on that. The one thing I could say about work in retail, especially in a big retail outlet, the one thing that I learned about retail is horrible for marriages. Because there were so many guys and girls that I knew that were cheating on their spouses, and guys and girls. Just so fucking many of them. It was unbelievable how many people actually cheated on their spouses while working in retail. I don't know if it's just because you work in close proximity with the same people every day or whatever, but it was like a disease where I worked. So many people did shit like that. Thanksgiving was Oxford after that. Nah, it was one of those uncles that didn't come around very often. But it was an uncle just the same. I wasn't dealing with him though. But I dealt with a lot of shoplifting. Our store was like one of the #1 stores in the chain for shoplifting. And we constantly had battles with shoplifters. They'd come over and steal the meat and then go sell it in the pub across the parking lot. We'd have the pub phoning us and letting us know that, just to let you know, they're selling T-bones over here for pints of beer. Probably check your meat case. You go check the meat case, sure enough, it'd be empty. I got really good at catching them. I was in my new store before I quit. I was the #1 guy in charge of shoplifting. I knew how to work all the security cameras. I knew what to look for. I had the highest arrest count, even out of the loss prevention guys. The guys that are supposed to come in plain clothes and catch people. They stuck out like a sore thumb. And yet I worked there and I didn't. I had ways of getting around things. There was one group we had keep coming in, and they were coming in when I wasn't working. And the boss told me what to look for, and I'm like, "Well, are they in the store right now?" And he's like, "Yeah." I wasn't even on duty. I threw my leather trench coat on. I said, "I'm not starting my shift. I'm starting my shift right now, but I'm not clocking in. I'm gonna go out and deal with this." And I walked around wearing my black leather trench coat, my cowboy boots, and my shaved head. I kind of look like a ruffian. I walk around. I even nodded at them as I walked by, watched them put a whole bunch of shit in their bags. And I just walked like I was gonna go outside and have a smoke, pulled my pack of smokes out, put a smoke in my mouth, grabbed my lighter out, wait outside, go to light it. They walked out the doors. I grabbed them and threw them to the ground. Like, really easy. Oh man, I had one of the best in that store anyway, one of the best arrest records for dealing with shitheads. I had an eye for it. I knew what to look for just from seeing it so many years. Oh fuck, I know. I've had a few. They yell and scream about, "Oh, what's it hurting you?" Well, because you're raising the prices of fucking groceries every time you steal from us, you dumb shit. I remember once there was in the other store, we had this guy. He came in and he was trying to buy cartons of cigarettes, and he had a Ziploc bag full of money, but the money was all old money, and a lot of it was in like hard cases, like it was collector shit, and these old bills that he's trying to open. And the cashier called us up like, this is kind of weird, like he's trying to buy like 5 packs, like cartons of cigarettes with all this like money, but it's like I can't get it open. And I looked at it, I said, don't open it. He was like, what? And like one of the other managers had the guy distracted, and I'm like, just don't open it. We called the cops, and we're like, I think we've got a guy here who was maybe involved in some B&Es. And they're like, well, why would you say that? I said, well, have there been any break and entering where there's been a lot of old money, collector's edition, like collector money, that's been stolen recently? And the guy was like, we'll be right there. So the guy went to leave, and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna leave. We're like, no, you're not allowed to leave, you're coming with us into the back. And we got him into the back while we waited for the cops to show up. And the guy was sitting there, and he was being kind of, oh, you know, I'm a good guy, you can let me go, you know, just, what do you guys, just, I wasn't doing anything wrong, you know, just give me my money and I'll leave. And it's like, no, you're not leaving. We're gonna have you talk to the police. And when the cops showed up, they put him in cuffs. They started going through the money, and they were taking a statement. And the cop was in that room with the guy, and the door was open. And you got to think, these doors, the door to the security room was metal, and it was wide open, flat against the wall. And the guy, the suspect, was further in the room. And I see the officer standing there, and he's like, buddy, sit down. Don't get up. Don't get up. Just don't sit down. And all of a sudden, the guy just fucking headlong right at the officer. The officer sidesteps, and the guy fucking drills his head square into the metal door. And it's like, what? Splits his head open. There's blood everywhere. And the cop looks back at us, and we're like, he's like, you saw that, right? And we're like, yeah. He goes, add that to your statements. We're like, no problem. So he gets the guy picked back up, and he's like, okay, we got you cleaned up. And didn't get him cleaned up, but they stood him up, and he's like, okay, no more fucking funny business. And we're at the very back of the store, and these aisles were like probably 60 feet long. And we're standing at the back of the aisle watching the police officer leave to go basically straight shot to the front of the store and out the exit doors. You could see the exit doors from where we were. And he's just like, hey, I'm going to get this guy to the car. And about halfway down the aisle, the guy's got his hands cuffed behind his back, and the officer barely, I guess, was trying not to hold on to the guy, because he's like, I just need to get him out and get him, you know, get him the medical services, because his head's split open now. And the guy, I'm watching him, we're like, he takes as he's walking, he looks at the cop, and he kind of pulled away a little, and he crossed his own foot over his own ankle and tripped himself. No hands in front, face first, just splat, fucking nose. And all you see out the sides of his head is just this blood splat go bah, out each side like a butterfly. And the cop's like, are you kidding me? And we're still standing there, we're like, we'll add that to the report. He was like, I don't believe this. So he took the guy out, they got EMS, they looked him over, and they're like, no, this guy's fine, but he's a piece of work. It's like, no shit, man. Anybody who's gonna go that hard to not fucking go to jail and try, he's like, oh, this guy's beating me up, and we were like, no, you go ahead and stick with that story, but you'll be lying on a police report. But yeah, no, we filled it out, and the cop was like, "Thank you guys," because like, well, in light of current situations, that's the kind of shit that gets people fucked over. Oh my god, that lighter's dead. Why do I keep picking it up? Because it's on my desk, that's why. Oh my god. Yeah, no, the days, my days, I tell you. I got tons of things in my past like that from work. Between shoplifting and... here's one for you. I remember a guy came in. He came into the store and he walked to the deli counter. You got to think, up front is where all the tills are. It was busy too. It was super busy. And the guy shows up to the deli counter. Deli counter has no money. All they've got at the deli counter is a scale to slice up meat on. That's it. And so the guy comes to the deli counter, pulls out a steak knife. Poor little 16-year-old kid behind the counter. And he's like, "Give me all your money." And the kid's like, "I don't have a till, sir." And the guy was like, "Take me to where there is money." So the kid's like, "Okay." So the kid walks to the front of the store. And it was busy, 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 busy. There were probably 5 people in each lineup. There was like 10 checkouts open. The express tills there's 4 express tills. They're open. They're lined up. And he's like, the kid's like, "Okay, which till do you want?" And if the guy had gone to one of the big tills, there's probably a few grand sitting in there, like 5-6 grand, because it was super busy. But he's like, points to the express, which maybe has $1,000 in it, maybe. So the guy, he's like, "Yeah, that one right there, first express." Walks up, points the knife at the cashier. "Give me all the money out of the till." So the cashier does exactly what she's supposed to do. Opens the till, starts pulling money out. Pulls all the money out of the top. There's hundreds and 50s sitting underneath the tray. Didn't want it. Didn't even know it was underneath there. He's all spun up on drugs. But he's like, "Yeah, give me all the money." So she drains all the bills. And he's like, "I said all the money." Makes her grab all the quarters, nickels, dimes, all like handfuls into a shopping bag. And then, not only does he do that, which is stupid, should have just took the bills and ran, because the coins were giving you nothing but slowing you down. But not all thieves are smart. Most are pretty stupid. Anyhow, so he runs out of the front of the store, runs across the parking lot to the liquor store where there's a cab waiting. He hops in the cab, doesn't say anything to the cab driver. Cab driver doesn't know any better. The liquor store is probably a good, I don't know, 300 feet, 400 feet from the front of the grocery store. So he runs to this cab, gets in, tells the cabbie to go. Well, the cabbie doesn't leave by normal means. There's like 8 different entrances and exits to the mall. He decides to take the one that he's facing, which is the one right back in front of the store. Well, one of the clerk sees him run across. And this clerk, her name I'll say. Her name was Grace. "Shadows, how you doing?" She was a ex-military. She was a bigger girl, but she wasn't fat. She was muscular. She was strong. Like, she had legs like tree trunks. Her legs were they were muscle. She worked out. She was a bodybuilder too. Like, I'm almost sure of it. I don't know, have 100% confirmation on that one, but I'm pretty sure she was a bodybuilder, because she just for the muscle tone she had. She was very muscular. Outworked most guys. But anyhow, she sees this guy hop into the cab, and she's standing out front of the store, and the cab decides to come across the front of the store because he's going to the main exit. She jumped on the hood of that cab and started punching the windshield and made the cabbie stop. The cabbie was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she's like, "He just robbed us." And so the cabbie was like, "What?" He just turned the car off and got out. Well, this guy's sitting in the middle of the back seat of the cab. He's like, his eyes were big. We were all standing around the car at this point watching. Because this is turned funny. Because now Grace has got this fucking guy cornered in the car. And she's yelling at him, come out of the car. And he's like, nope, nope, nope. She's like, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. And he's like, nope, 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 nope. I'll wait for the cops. I ain't getting no. You look dangerous. You're scaring me. It was fucking awesome. Fucking big bad guy with a steak knife intimidates a teenager, and then he gets somebody who's not afraid to come after him. It was awesome. It was just desserts. It was one of my favorite non-robberies because it ended up being the poor little girl behind the counter though that got robbed. That shook her up pretty bad because he was very we'll say out of it because of the drugs he was on. He wasn't in a good state. But yeah, no, it was fun. Yeah, you finally got some sleep. That's good, Shadows. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you showed up today too. I appreciate it, darling. Yeah, the chat got me talking stories today, so we're telling stories. Story time with Jacksel today, because we started off on rocky topics, and well, things didn't go as planned. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Either that, or you reminded him of his wife, or reminded him of his I don't know, nun from the Catholic school. I don't know. She was not somebody to be trifled with. Grace was a very, very strong woman. Very, very kind though. She was an awesome lady. Just don't do something you shouldn't be doing around her. 'Cause she'll make you pay for it. It was awesome. Oh shit. All right, we can start cranking the titanium, I think. Even though I don't know how much more titanium I need over at the build now. But another 500 out of each forge sounds lovely. And I should be able to crank out probably, I'm going to guess, another 5,000. No, it won't be that much. Be another probably 2,000 more coming out of here when I get these all puked out. I don't think it's going to be much more. I'm going to have to do another run for titanium again. These 3 stacks I got today was not enough. Some of the previous chat, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, I need a new lighter. Jamie Rod, where's the party at? Right here, my friend. You know where the party's at. We're just doing my last little grind before day 119 starts up here. Oh yeah, let's take the steel and let's go back. I gotta get that last little bit. I got some more steel work to do over there. I want to get the outside ring up to stainless at least. Seeing how the base is pretty much in good shape now. Yeah. I lost somebody today. It is what it is. They weren't happy with things, so moving right along. All right. I'm going to take a quick little break here, folks. I need to make myself some coffee, and I need to go to the bathroom, and I got to feed my kids lunch. So I will be right back in like five minutes. Okay. All right, Jack. Thanks, buddy. All right, folks, I'm back. Oh no, there was other things that happened too. Shadows. It's all good though. Like I said, it's nothing too worried about. Just differences of opinions. That's all. Kids are fed. I can do what I need to do now. Alrighty. What else did I need? I know I need food and beverage. I want to eat and drink from here though. I think I do have food and beverage back at the base as well. Oh, you didn't mess it up for me, Jamie Rod. No. My opinion on that, I don't hide my opinion. If people don't like my opinions, they're allowed to not like my opinions. That's the beauty of freedom of speech. I'm allowed to have a differing opinion from somebody else. If it upsets them and bothers them, that's fine. They don't have to listen. I'm okay. It didn't do nothing. Jamie Rod's fault, that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, no. He did say he'd be back later. I don't think he's left for good, no. I think it was a topic that he didn't want to deal with. He doesn't want to listen to. And that's fine. Again, not every topic that I'm going to talk about today is everybody's favorite thing to talk about. It is what it is. You guys know what you signed up for when you got here. Jack Weller, you're back. You weren't gone for very long. That's awesome. Okay, it's day 118. I will probably be doing again what I've done in the past here is cut off when it gets close to the horde. Probably a little closer to the horde this time. And we'll restart the stream so the horde is separate again from the live stream. I won't be gone long, maybe 2 minutes. No one's to blame. That's right, Shadows. It was his Samantha. It was his choice. That's right. All good. All gravy, baby. At the end of the day, oh, I ran out of gas at the end of the day. Well, can we make it onto this roof over here? No, let's not go for the roof. I don't want to go for the roof. Let's go for the road. I can remember trying to get off the last roof that I was on. That did not go very well. Refuel. Hey, buddy, how you doing? See you later, jackass. That's why you love me? Gotta go, you'll be back again? Okay, Jack. And Jack came back the very next day? It's all good, my friend. We gotta take care of real life, too. All good. Alright, so... Let's go. Put some speed on it. Ugh. Good enough. We're here. Did I bring... I brought all my ammo back, didn't I? I think I brought all my ammo over already. Pretty sure I was only going over for the steel. I think the ammo's here. I can't remember what I did. Ammo. Yeah, there's ammo here. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna have to go back again anyway. All right. So we got steel and titanium. Oh, by the look of things here, I can start doing these now too. And get the whole perimeter here done up in steel. So I don't know that I need to do all these, but we're doing them anyway. Oh, this whole side here needs to be done. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I ran out doing these, didn't I? Yeah, right here, I think. Come over here. I don't want to wreck everything. Cause lots of extra damage because of you dumbasses coming in here. There we go. I guess I didn't make it very far around at all. This sound was getting really annoying last night when I was getting tired. And these are just, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. These I'm just doing in regular steel. I'm not going to do stainless on these plates. I don't think there's any point. I do want to do this layer here in stainless, but... See, do I have enough? Money doesn't make the man. That's right. Monkey Juice, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. You know what? I'm going to crouch for the rest of this so it's a little quieter in my ears. These need to go to stainless. Just this layer here. I'm going to do the centerpiece here first. Because I think this is where they're going to focus. I don't think they're going to actually punch at anything but that. I think they're going to come right at that. And I am going to keep titanium bars on me during the horde for covering up openings if they create one. Yeah, we're just going to do the pieces across first. And I think I figured out a name for this base. I'm going to call it the 360. Because it's got a 360 view. I think that's a good name. And we are not going to be bringing any lanterns over today, I don't think. I don't think I really need them. I don't think so. I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to go... I got to focus again on the middle piece inside there for a bit. Because I just realized there's a piece of the puzzle still missing in there. Hey, Kyle, how you doing, buddy? I hope this base works too. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. This base is going to work. One way or the other. Because if I can't stay standing in here, I always have the whole perimeter to run around on and stay away from shit touching me. Although, there is the, going to be the problem of birds. Which I haven't had to face for a couple of hordes now. Like 4 hordes. So that'll add an extra layer of fun to the party. $360 sounds good. I thought so. I was thinking about it. I'm thinking, what should I name it? And to name it anything but 360 is, I think, doesn't really do it any favors, because then that's too hard then. Name it something that doesn't really say what it is. Nah. Call it what it is. And I already have the plan for the next horde base after this. This is going to probably be a one and done. And the next base I already have, like I said, I already have planned. How much steel we got left? So I used over 2.5 per opening. So that would mean I would technically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. 5 more layers like this. So I could do this still in stainless, which would be good. Because like I said, I think they're going to focus on this. I think this is where they're going to focus. Let's go in here first. Because this piece here is not done. And I got to pick up my friends here. This still needs a little bit of love here. Now, I got to remember how I was going to do this. I probably shouldn't have put those titanium bars there. Yeah, because that's going to push that out that way. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Like that. We're going to go like this on these. Right here. I don't need to do those as steel. I'm not worried about that piece there. Because it is titanium underneath that. That should be fine. Should be fine. If it's not, it's not. And let's go around here. I have 306 left. Okay, yeah, that should be enough for what I want to do here. I'm not doubling these up. There's no need. No need to put one underneath, because it wouldn't go anyway because of the bar that I have across there. Not going to worry about it. Yeah, I got plans for the next one. Oh my god, it's going to be great. Finally made my first ever sniper and obtained my first ever auger. Awesome, Kyle. That's awesome. It's always a nice feeling when you get your first. Like getting that first auger out of the way. That's always nice. Now, do I want to go any closer? Yeah, I do. I want to bring this right over. Yeah, no. First auger, first everything, really. For me, there's lots of firsts. I still get my firsts. Still have my firsts. It's not as often now. Got a lot of my firsts in this mod lately. This has been awesome for those. Now, put one there and one. Did this one 2 wide, 3 wide? Yeah, I didn't finish this one off. Gotta finish this off, man. What the hell are you doing? Don't place them wrong. That's one thing I gotta make sure I don't do. A 600 sniper? Nice. Awesome. Okay, so is this 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. So I put this one in here just for shits and giggles. There we go. There. Now getting in and out of here, nice and easy. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. No. Go. I love you. Now, do I want to put anything from here? I was thinking about putting a section around. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Simple rotation. Simple rotation. Yes, this is what I was going to do. Oh, I got to move my boxes. Fuck. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm going to move my boxes first. Because I don't need them getting spit on. So we're just going to put the box. Because I'm not... No. Where are you? Dick. I was busy. Storage chest. Let's make up 5 of them. And we're gonna put... You know what? I'm gonna split them up. I'm gonna put them on... No, I'm actually... You know what? I thought about splitting them up, but no, I'm not gonna split them up. No, we're not. We're gonna put them right here. Good enough. And then that extra one we're just gonna leave in the box. And let's do this. Let's put all of the building supplies that we're gonna need in this box. And we'll put the ammo in this box. I'll leave that on me. Forget that. Throw the junk turrets in here for right now. And odds and sods for now. There we go. Oh, let's building supplies. Go down and grab this stuff so I can chop these boxes out. Perfect. Now, how much damage does it do on these boxes now? It's still pretty slow. I'm gonna use it anyway. Shadows, you wanted to play last night and record, but to help your husband. That's okay. It's all good. All good. You'll get there. You'll get there. Alright. Okay, so I've threw building supplies in here. No, 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 no. That's not building supplies. That's building supplies. And then ammo. No. Do ammo in this box. I don't know if we have enough 7.62. I think we got enough. I think so. Laser weapon. I think we got enough. What do we got here? Oh my god. Yeah, we got enough. I think we'll be alright. Keep some shotgun shells on. Oh, I didn't bring any extra shotgun shells. You know what? I haven't been using the shotgun. So it's not really that big a deal. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, let's do the thing I do. Oh, I have it at the ready, Jack Weller. You bet. I overdid my ammo the last horde, knowing that I was gonna have to do, and I've already got my ammo supplies started back at the workshop for the next batch of ammo that I'm gonna need to make. So I've already got, what do I have? Like 24 or 30,000 gunpowder already. Jack, what? Joseph Garner. Sorry, Jaxel. For what? For what, my friend? You don't have to be sorry to me. Unless you stole my beer. Beauty. Beauty. And there is a reason for this madness here. I was thinking about it. Oh my god, can you just copy that rotation? There we go. I was thinking about this, thinking how to make this. You know, I'm actually looking at that and I thought, oh my god. I'm gonna have to chop some blocks out again. Son of a bitch. Yep, I need to chop out some blocks. Yep. Ah, these two. Let's just go inside. Do it from in here. Joseph Garmer, look at the comments of what you said. I didn't see what you said. Do I think 7 days will be popular again? Yes, I do. Next alpha drop. I think it's going to be very popular again. In those episodes, we see Jaxel run into the spikes. Oh yeah, fuck. Of course we do. It's all good. But we're not doing spikes in this one. This is another run and gunner. Well, not really a run and gun. More like stand in place and gun. It's also very error dependent. If I have error messages and I gotta rethink some things. Well, they got, what did they get? What award did they get this last time, Shadows? You remember, don't you? They got an award this last alpha. What did they get? I can't remember. Was it gold? And this, so alpha 19, I honestly think there's going to be a resurgence. And there'll be a resurgence in gameplay again. I think so. I really think so. But that's just my one opinion. Just one man's opinion. Whether I'm right or I'm wrong. Mather Jane, I agree. I think it's an amazing game. That's why I played so long. And I think the popularity will come back. Because you got to think, there isn't another game like this game. Anyone who tries to compare it to Minecraft needs to really, like, think about it. Because it's not Minecraft. This is not Minecraft. Not by a long shot. This is not Rust. You know, you're trying to even compare it to any of the other survival games that are out there. You really can't. Because a lot of those survival games, the world is not near... There's no other game that is completely destructible. None. There's no other game where you can walk into the world and decide, I don't like that building, I'm going to demolish it. And then add in the guns and the building and the survivor aspect of it. Yeah, there's other survival games, but they don't have all the parts. There's lots of games that have some of the same things as 7 Days. Like, yeah, there's the zombie shoot 'em ups. But they provide you with the thing that you need to defend. Oh, come on. You can hop out of here. Where is it? Well, that was a nice test. I'll go with that. And it makes me want to get some lights here. You have to progress if you want to survive, you bet. No, like I said, the other games have similar pieces of the puzzle, but nothing as complete as this. So you have to wait and see what happens, though. You never know what's going to happen in the world of gaming that somebody might be working on that may make this game have a run for its money. There's other games that have tried, but they fail usually because they don't put the pieces in the puzzle properly. The building's janky. Like Fallout, I hate the building in that Fallout. I think it's horrible. It's janky. It doesn't work right. Things look like shit no matter how you do it. Even with the console commands to add the no clip in, you can kind of get things to look okay, but things just never quite line up how you want. For me, anyway. And I'm a picky fucker. Okay, I need to get out of here for a second. And I need to copy that rotation. I think that's the right one. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. like that. It'll also make this easier for me to get in and out of. Especially, okay, where are my turrets? I want to get my turrets back up here for a second. There they are. Yeah. Take care of a building, use a tool, or a pile of TNT. Yep. And I'm actually going to repair my shit right now, even though I really don't need to, but I'm going to anyway. Look at all the damage here. What? There's one. There's two. And three. So at least three of the directions will be covered off. Okay, now let's go pick up our building supplies. Bring a bit of concrete. Bring all the steel. Forged iron, no. I'll bring some more concrete. We'll bring a bit of rebar too. And a few of those. Why not? But they still need to put some sort of a... Thought about putting some sort... How many bars do I have left? 179. All right, let's go down here and touch these up again, seeing how, of course, they had to fuck it up. I don't know if that was maybe me or what that might have been, but whatever it was that caused damage in here. Hell, block underneath even took some damage. Whatever. I don't have my titanium on me? What? What? Where's the titanium? Jackasses damaging everything? I think that was me. All right, day 119. Okay, where was that wall they were all punching on? Because I'm almost guaranteeing that wall is all pooched now. Right over here. Look at all this. And why were they punching here? I know why. I think that's how the whole horde's gonna go. Because they're gonna view this, for whatever reason, in their infinite knowledge of engineering, they're gonna view this as the weak point for some reason. Even though technically it's really not the weak point. This is the worst section they could pick to go through. For how thick this is. Idiots. Idiots, I tell you. Damaging all my shit. That cop blowing up certainly didn't help matters much here. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about repairing all that. Not even worth it. The floor here, yeah, sure. I'm not doing it all to steel though, because, well, that will burn through all of my steel. And I have how much titanium? I don't think I have enough to go all the way around. I'm gonna do one more flip back to the base though, so let's do this. Weak spot. It's funny that that's a weak spot when they'd have to punch through that many blocks to get to there. And then it's still the same titanium. I'm wondering if it's this that's what's drawing them. Because it is stainless instead of titanium. I'd like to get at least 2 high on the titanium here. Don't know that that's going to happen before the horde for how long this takes though. Shadows, you're tired of seeing Navezgane? Me too. I've been tired of Navezgane for years now. Yeah, I should be able to get around. Maybe not all the way up as high as I want to go, but okay, I gotta do something here. That's better. So I'm gonna do this and then go back and go grab the last of my titanium. And I gotta get the watch on the bar here. See what time we're looking at. It hasn't even turned red yet, so when it turns red, I'm gonna fly back and go grab the titanium that I do have. And I don't even know if this is enough to stop them from punching here. I don't even know. The next design, on the other hand, oh my god. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be insane. This one will work however it works. I'm probably not gonna die unless I have like a major error message while I'm doing shit. Then maybe. But barring that, I'm not gonna die. Even if they bust all the way in and wreck everything in the middle. You gotta think, I have 8 other locations that I can run around on and let them destroy. Especially if I notice that they're not coming to the openings like I want. What I'm gonna do is I will probably, barring no error messages, I will hit these. Because if they destroy these, I could give a shit less. Okay, that's all of that. How much do we have left? Okay, we still have quite a bit left. Nice. Okay, where's the gyro? Right over there. Let's go back. Let's go grab the rest of our titanium. I should have another couple thousand puked out. Come on, lift. Lift. We need lift. We need lift, damn it. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, let's get over here. There's that demon gate. Not worried about it right now. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. What the hell? Clip one building. Crash landing. I've been drinking. You gonad. The low-flying adventures not going so well. Oh, you maroon. Flying like Jamie Rod. Oh, shit. All right, let's zero in on this here. Get this done. Quickly run down. We're not here for much. Just here to clear out the forges. That's it. Then we're going back. I don't need anything that's over here. I have enough. I should have enough ammo over there. Oh, quickly. I'm not even going to go to the right storage boxes. I'm just throwing. Just throwing it down. That's good enough. Grab the stuff out of the forges. Thank you. Not even going to start puking more out because there's no point. No point right now. Take what we can get and get the hell back to where we got to do the work. Good enough. Let's go. Why did I make the other bases so far away? Because well, the other ones, the wasteland base is not far away. It's only right there. And then I got a base right there. And then I had the one out on the road right there. This one's just a little bit further away because I was looking for the farm. I wanted that particular plot of land. This time I had to do it where I did it because I wanted that big, nice piece of flat land. And also, there's a reason I do that, Jack. Because I do not need the game trying to calculate the chunk that base is in while I'm in a new base. Because that's part of the problem I think I had also with the pit design. Once I opened up that skylight, so to speak, whatever you want to call that, the big, huge drop pit, that opened up a huge 11 by 11 square, whatever it was, 11 by 15 or whatever. Huge rectangle open to the sky above. And then when you do that, the game wants to calculate the surrounding area around you. And my workshop is there. So that's going to factor in whatever you have in storage boxes, your forges, the damage of the base, any holes you've dug. That's why I try not to dig mines and stuff around my horde bases. I try and minimize the amount of effects of FPS drop as much as possible. So having a base, like, yeah, that's not an exact science, because you got to think I'm right near the giant friggin' nuclear power plant there, and a couple other player-made POIs, which I've noticed those have some FPS issues, but I think they're far enough away. Here's an idea: spawn demon gates around players on Horde Night. Yeah, that could be fun. I don't know that that's something I could get happening on this mod. Can you just land? Don't go up. Down. Thank you. Pick it up. We're done leaving. We're here now. That's it. There's no more supplies that we can grab from anywhere else. Get this all. Oh, come here. Come here. Just come here. I'm busy. Mama Jama. Mama Jama, come here. You stupid woman. The hell's wrong with you? And look at Edgar over there. Edgar, you jackass. You can stand back up? That killed him. Good. Party incoming. Yeah, a little bit. Like around the Horde bases. No, that would be interesting if that was something that they could... I would think that that would be something Kane might want to look at for future builds. Have it so that a demon gate does spawn near your base on Horde Night. And then that way you have to take out that demon gate in order to make the demons stop spawning. That would be kind of a cool feature, I think. Bacon out there. There's some bacon out there, I tell you. Bacon. Now, again, I don't know if this is going to be enough of a deterrent. I'm sure we'll find out if I get a roaming horde. I think they're going to still come this way. I think they're still going to hit on the sides. I think the horde's going to be just spread out like crazy this time. Still hasn't even turned red yet. All right. I see you guys wobbling around over there. Hopefully this is enough. I'm still going to do the layer above my head too. Do this layer, get that to titanium if I can. If I can. If I don't have enough, I don't have enough. I really should probably I'm thinking about this here. I'm not going to worry about doing those. I think that might help focus them in on this area here. Pew! Goes flying. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, the next base is going to be a lot smaller. This one I just had because I had to build something big. But again, I don't want it completely destroyed either. Because I'd like to be able to maybe possibly come back and revisit it as well. So if I have to, like I said, if I have to go jump around on those, I will. You're doing your day 35 horde right now, Kyle? Awesome. Good luck to you, my friend. All right, how much titanium we got left? Oh, we still got we still got lots. My shortcoming might end up being the stainless steel. Let's focus on this. Will I do a pillbox base? Probably not. I have a plan for the next horde base. Oh, believe me, I do. It will be interesting. Hey, we got red. Okay, when it hits noon, I'm gonna log out and I'm gonna log back in to I'm gonna log out and end the stream, and then we'll come back in and do the horde night in a separate stream like I've been doing, because I like keeping it separate. Just for those folks who only want to come in and just see a little bit of the lead up to the horde, watch a horde, because what we're at 2 hours going on 3 hours now. Yeah. People don't want to watch a 4-hour video. During a stream, yeah, people will sit for 3-4 hours and watch a stream because it's live and it's interactive. Watching the video after, the click-through rates. I look at the click-through rates and yeah, people don't watch it. That 6-hour video gets like 7% watched. And the click-through rate is quite high, so I'd rather not do that. Make it so that it's a little easier for people to watch. Smaller bite-sized pieces for the horde nights. Think that this makes sense. We're gonna focus just on this perimeter for right now, and hopefully we can do a little bit more as time goes. Oh my god. Needed coffee. Nectar of the gods, I tell ya. Oh, I moved. And again, this might not even be enough to stop them from coming here. They may still just stand on these walls here. I'm willing to bet they do. Yeah. People don't have a large attention span, Shadows. They don't. You gotta get them. You gotta keep them entertained. Gotta keep giving them something new to talk about. Kind of why I'm always trying to change up the builds, because if you guys keep coming back to the same thing all the time, yeah, like I said, I've said it before, it gets boring. And I don't want to be boring. I want to also have fun too when I'm doing stuff. I want to give myself a challenge. Putting this base together before the horde, this was a challenge. This was crazy. I need to get my head examined for this one. Especially if it's something that I don't end up coming back to and utilizing for something else. What a waste of resources for what? That's why I'm thinking I'm gonna put my garden over here. It's far enough away from my build, from the workshop, that it shouldn't cause me any problems. I'll be able to come over here and work pretty well unbothered. If stuff does come to bother me, no problem. And it is thick enough that I could put irrigation up on the top and not have water spill everywhere. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't need to do a huge farm anyway. Something small. Something small, like I said it before, I think 10 spots is all I'm gonna do. Like 10 spots of each main vegetable or fruit. And even then, trees and stuff, I don't even know if I'm gonna worry about it. Because realistically, all I really need to be able to do is corn, potato, corn, potato, blueberries, yucca fruit. That's it. Everything else I'm done. I can work with. I'll have then I can make my oh, I need to do flour as well, because I do believe the roast dinner, which is the one I like to make now. Oh, helps if I knew how to spell. Roast dinner is potato, carrot. Okay, potatoes, carrot, grilled meat, and batter. So I need potatoes, carrots, and flour. That's it. All right, Kyle, you have yourself a good one, my friend. Thank you for the luck on the horde. I think it'll go off pretty good. I think so. Yeah, I'm being hypnotized by that sound too, Jack. It kills me. Kills me. But I'm almost done for now. Almost done. I shouldn't say that. Time is it? 9:30 a.m. Lots of time still. The only thing I wish they made easier. This shouldn't be this many whacks. And the repair should not be like it is. The repair is retarded. Like, there's only like 5% per hit. This should be like, in my opinion, it should be like the steel's 5. It should be 5. But it's not. It's like 9. This game is trash. You're joking, I know. Welcome to the live stream. X Controls. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, we're almost all the way around. Thank fucking God. I gotta look at how much titanium and steel I have left. I think that should get them to come into here. I think I'm gonna leave that stainless steel too. Make them view that maybe as weaker than that, maybe. Maybe. You know, zombies and their engineering degrees. All right. We are in good shape. All right. Now, do I want to go out and do... I don't want to upgrade much more. Oh my god, it's killing me. It's killing me. But I got to. I got to. Pain in the ass. Let's go eat and drink first. Want to keep that all nice and topped up. Oh, I guess I didn't put the food away when I was in there last. That would have helped. Yeah, the roast dinner's the best one for me. Between that and the hobo stew. Like, the meat stew is not bad. All the meat stew's 50. Why was I thinking that the roast stew was better? I guess I should probably just make... No, that's why. It's the wellness. The wellness is higher. That's what it is. One thing they did to make it annoying was the upgrade sound. Not just that. Like, in my opinion, I think earlier tools, yes, should be... You got to work at the... Like, stone axe. Should be like 20 whacks to get things done. But like your repairs and your upgrades, it should cost us, in my opinion, they should make it so it's like, okay, if you're going to repair the block, it's going to cost me 10 no matter what to repair that block. 10 steel. Even if it's only 1 point of damage. That way there's a diminishing return. But it should be one whack. Just repair. Bam, 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 bam. It's fixed. That would be ideal. But it's not. It's not how they do it. So, what can you say? I don't want to do it, but I kind of want to bring these up more. Oh, shit. What can you say? What can you say? Get rid of the floater out here. But I think it's almost time. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah, it's almost time. I want to see if I can make that jump. We're going to make it so we can make that jump. We are going to make it so we can make that jump. I think if I go like that, like that, like that, and like that. As long as I'm in the middle, I can run that. Perfect. Yeah, let's top that off. Get that in. Gets me away from doing that annoying noise for a little bit. Because it's starting to like... I'm going to have PTSD from that shit. Guess I don't need my headlamp on now that I'm not staring at dark shadowed walls. They need good tools. I was thinking that last night. I was actually thinking... I think when you go to start upgrading to steel, I think you should have to use a welding torch. Give you a couple of different tools to work with for the upgrades. I think that would make more sense. A welding torch, especially for steel. You're putting steel up, welding torch. Perfect sense. Yeah, this works nicely now. And I could honestly put... I have enough. I'm going to put a little lip across the edge here. Not on that side, because that's too close. On these angles, definitely. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to flatten it out a little bit more. Not flatten it, but make it extend just a little bit. Because if they are going to start hanging out on these edges, I want to be able to get out over and take them down to get them off the walls. Because they'll just screw everything up. And again, I don't want them to screw this area up. I may want to reuse this. I think I do want to reuse this. I've got a perfect area here. I can put A nice garden patch. Big square all the way around. I think it would be fantastic for a garden over here. Fantastic. The pimps are unfun in all aspects. No, it's not that they try to add difficulty to the game, but they try and add difficulty in ways that make no sense. Like, add the difficulty in ways that make sense. Like, make the zombie hordes get bigger and stronger, and they've, you know, so that they actually are something to contend with. Add more roaming hordes. You know, your game stage is higher, so that means you're probably going to get 2 or 3 roaming hordes a day. Make it so screamers are part of the actual horde, so that way, because you're creating heat, you're using your explosives, you just created heat. Guess what? Now you've created a reason that the zombies want to come over and pick at you. Like, give it a reason. Give it a reason. Not just, oh, we've made it so that it takes you twice as long to build the base. Well, the whole idea behind this game is base building. Base building and survival. You need to build a base to survive. Now, give us the base. Make it so that it's easier to repair. Make it so it's, you know, don't have to make it easier to build, but certain quality of life things would make sense. Make the repairs not be so daunting. Do, you know, they've already added stack sizes. Well, how about improve those stack sizes? I know why they don't improve the actual size of them, but why not improve the amount of stacks you can put together? So it's, you know, instead of 5, or you know, for ammo, for example, the ammo you can only stack how much? You know, it doesn't quite jive. It's really not that much of a savings. Make the savings count, damn it. Roaming hordes are annoying if you play on short days. Yes, Jack, they can be, but then again, there you go. The roaming horde should be, that would make it so that you wouldn't necessarily want to play on shorter days. You wouldn't need to. The reason why people play on shorter days is to get the days to click through faster, yes, but it's to get to that next big thing that's coming at them. If you've got a constant wave of zombies coming at you all the time, that to me sounds fun. That's me. I'm a different motherfucker. We've already established that. I think there's certain things that the pimps could do to make the quality of life of the game just that much better. But that's just me. I'm just one asshole and I got an opinion. I would hate it if they added weight into the game. That they'll never be able to do. They'll never be able to do that. Samantha Jane, all right. I think modern zombies is the perfect mode for challenge on console. It's hard to aim. Yeah. Well, it's just like me on this mode. I'm playing on nightmare run speed for any time of day. And I'm on one off of insane. I won't go insane because I don't like bullet sponge. Bullet sponge is like an annoyance factor that, for me, I'd rather have more zombies, faster zombies, than have bullet sponge stupid shit that I can't kill. But that's noon, folks. In game. That's the sound of 12 o'clock. There's no airdrop. That will be tomorrow. We are going to wrap up this stream. And like I said, 2 minutes. We'll be doing the Horde. The Horde stream will start in just a moment. We're going to end this. We got to break it up, like I said, for other viewers who don't want to watch a huge, long, epic 4-hour live stream just to get to a Horde night at the end. So I'm going to wrap her up. So thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, smack the taste out of that like button for me, why don't you? And kick the balls right off that notification bell. Chat me up in the comment section. But folks, I do love chatting with y'all. Until the next one, thanks for watching. And see you real soon, like 2 minutes. Peace out and happy hunting.